his eye and didn't wake up. He went right back to sleep. He didn't even lift his head off. He just let me do it and drifted back off into La La Land. I'm putting my feet up here now, though, buddy, so you might have a problem. He's afraid of my feet. For some reason, he hates my feet. If I put my feet near his feet, he freaks the hell out. He is a good boy, and he trusts me. Russia jumped to third among countries, the number of COVID deaths. Really? I don't know. Somehow I don't believe that. Because we only hear what they want us to hear. He has growths. He has a couple of growths under his eyelid. Actually under his eyelid, not just on his eyelid, but underneath. And so it's causing this eyelid to always be raised up a little bit, and every time he blinks, it drags on his eyeball. So it's causing an overproduction of tears and inflammation on his eye, which is, I'm having to battle to keep it from going into infection. Yeah, we don't know what the truth is coming from Russia. But I do know, one thing I know for sure, I don't believe it, reality. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. See, here's the thing. I heard Russia announce that they had a vaccine in August. Russia announced that they had a vaccine in August. So I started ragging on Russia about being the first with a vaccine and how suspect that was. How they came up with a vaccine before anybody else. Did they always have the vaccine? And after I started saying that shit, Russia came out and announced that their vaccine was no good. Their vaccine was no good. And then they released a video that made it appear as though they were getting hit hard with COVID. If they aren't getting hit hard with COVID, they do not want the world to know it. Nobody knows the truth of shit that comes out of Russia. And right now, people are terrified of speaking the truth because his lead opposition just got poisoned. Nobody in Russia wants to end up poisoned, so nobody in Russia is talking out of what the truth is in Russia. Nobody wants to be the next poison motherfucker. That's what I think. And they don't want to, well, they're not weak. Fuck, they're not weak, Josh. I don't think they're weak. I don't think for a second they're weak. They're not weak right now. They are not weak. If they created this virus and have a vaccine for it before it was even released on the world, they are not weak. One of their citizens came in to my live. He was still living there, and he came into my live, and I started questioning him about the vaccine. He was talking about all of this stuff and talking to me and blah, 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 and saying that Russians don't care about Donald Trump. They think he's a clown kind of thing. And I said out of the blue, he was chatting back and forth. He had been chatting for 5 or 10 minutes. And out of the blue, I asked him, so tell me, have you already been vaccinated for COVID-19? Did you get a vaccine about the time that COVID-19 cases started showing up? And he never said another fucking word in my live. He stopped talking and left the chat. He stopped talking and left the chat. All right, I'm out. Need to get at least, an hour of sleep. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm glad to be back. Get some sleep. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining. I'm going to save the last 5 minutes.